Hey, what's up everyone? Jason Turley here, back with another video. Today we're looking at the comment section of this popular video I put out a while ago about password cracking zip files on Windows. It used a tool called John the Ripper to try to crack a password protected zip file. This video has a lot of comments, but one in particular kind of stood out to me and I thought would be a good discussion point, a good example. This person, ZayleeCD5989, they state, but it will never crack a real password and then they give this random sequence of uppercase and lowercase numbers and symbols and letters. It'll never crack something like this, right? The tool's not that powerful, is it? And then I respond, yeah, realistically, John the Ripper or Hashcat, it's not gonna crack something like that, especially not with a normal computer, a normal desktop, normal laptop. So when it comes to password cracking, especially with something like John the Ripper or Hashcat, there's a few different modes. There's really two. There's wordless mode that will look at a file that you give it that has a bunch of passwords that you want to try. So instead of password cracking, it's really password guessing. If that password is not in the file, then you're out of luck. It's not going to crack it. It's not going to find it. A very popular word list, since I'm here, is rocku.txt, which is from the 2009 Rocku data breach. You can find lists all over the place. Rocku, which is a very popular one. Let's click on it. It's too big, so we have to go raw. So let's view raw and zoom in a bit. And then this is a list of the most popular passwords that were on this website that were captured in that data breach, right? These are real passwords that people are using, probably even still to this day if the service doesn't have a good password policy, right? Things like 123456, password, I love you, princess, Rocku. And you can see on the right hand column, my scroll bar is still at the top. There's just tons of easy, weak passwords. John the Ripper also has something called incremental mode, which is like their brute force mode. It's gonna guess every single combination under the sun, essentially, right? It's gonna try all 95 printable ASCII characters, as well as upper and lowercase, as well as digits. You can tweak this a little bit as well. But things like brute forcing mode on a regular computer, a regular laptop, is gonna be super slow. Your computer only has so many resources and it can't dedicate the entire CPU, GPU, RAM, right, to password cracking. You would need something like a supercomputer or just something more powerful in order to crack something like this. Now this example that they gave, you can debate whether or not this is a solid password or not, but you can't deny that it is very strong. This is not something that someone is going to easily guess. This is not something that can be easily cracked. And to prove that, to test the strength of it, a good website that I like to use is passwordmonster.com, and I'll leave a link in the description. How secure is your password? So if I do something from like Rocku, like just password, let's click on show password, right? That is very weak. And it even gives you how long it'll take it to crack this with a tool like John the Ripper or Hashcat, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, maybe we can do something a little jazzier, like a summer the 3, 2023. Even that, even if I throw in some exclamation points and some symbols, that is very weak. It could take not even an hour to crack. Now let's grab their password, the one they provided, right? This random string. If we slam that in there, it says very strong, right? 85,000 trillion years. You're fantastic. Using that password makes you as secure as Fort Knox, right? So we see it's long, it's 32 characters, it has lowercase and uppercase, it has numbers, it has symbols. But if I use something like password, I don't know why it's all caps, password, it doesn't hit any of those boxes. It just has lowercase, it's very weak. Oh dear, using that password is like leaving your front door wide open. Your password is very weak because it's common. So how do you come up with passwords? How do you, decide what's a good password, what's not? Remembering all these different passwords for these different services and tools that you have becomes a bit of a nightmare, right? So there's different password managers. There's a lot of password managers out there, whether paid or free on like some type of subscription thing. LastPass, KeyPass, 1Password, Apple Keyring, I believe it's called. So these are all password managers that they will create a strong password for you. and that they will store them so you don't have to remember them, right? You just log into the password manager and it'll auto-populate. So if you're just on the fly and you need a really good password generated, you can just web search password generator. We see DuckDuckGo automatically gives us one, but you could use passwordsgenerator.net, you can use LastPass. So there's almost no excuse in 2023 to have like a very weak password, something easily guessable. So next time you're trying to think of a password, please use a password generator, some type of password manager, or at the very least, run your password through something like Password Monster. See how strong it is, right? Because cyber criminals, hackers, they are using tools like John the Ripper and Hashcat and other password cracking and password guessing schemes to get your password, get your data. So you can select all the boxes that you want. Yeah, let's have symbols, numbers, upper, lower, and uppercase, characters, whatever. Hit generate, boom, copy, paste it in, and save it in a password manager. Something like OnePass or LastPass makes this even easier because they have built-in password generators. So that's really it. Short little rant, short little video. I hope that answers your question. Realistically, yeah, maybe even with a supercomputer, maybe, but the things that make passwords secure are a mix of upper and lowercase, the password length, pretty much everything that we saw here, right? I think passwords should be a minimum of 8 characters, preferably double digits, right? 10 to 16. Nothing too crazy. And passwords aren't even the best form, right? We should always have multi-factor authentication, right? That's a video for another time. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about password crackers, password generators, password managers overall? Are passwords stupid? Are they dumb? Are they a thing of the past? Should everything be replaced with like biometrics like face scanning and fingerprint scanning? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any other questions, just post them in the comments to the video or post them into the Discord channel where I have a video request section there. As always, take it easy and see you guys in the next video.